a few days away from 2022, God willing, and you've probably already written out your New Year's resolutions, or you've probably thought about what you want to change in 2022, God willing. Now, according to the US News and World Report, 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by, are you ready? February. Who would have thought? Now, many psychologists actually say that it's due to a lack of self-discipline. The guru thinks it goes deeper than that. And so this is how I see things. I believe that if you really want to fully embrace and accept the new, then you need to make space for it. And how do you make space for the new? Is you get rid of all the things that aren't serving you. So how do you make space? Do you make space by letting go of things that aren't serving you, and letting go of any things that create blockages in your life? And one big thing that creates quite a few blockages in your life is being unable to forgive. And so this is what this video is all about. It's about forgiveness and letting go, but it's also for people who want to forgive but they just can't forgive. It's really difficult for them at this moment in time, which is okay. It's okay. Forgiveness is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, and whether you forgive or you don't forgive, it doesn't mean that you are good if you forgive and you're bad if you don't forgive. No, not at all. Forgiveness is just for your own benefit. So if you intend to forgive and if you try to forgive, then it's going to come back. It's going to help you. It's not about being good or bad. It's just about helping yourself. Now, in my opinion, forgiveness is not trying to make the situation what it wasn't. So, for instance, let's say somebody wronged you and then you want to forgive them, and so you try and actually imagine the situation being different than it was. I don't think that's forgiveness. I think forgiveness is accepting the situation for what it was. You know, however that person wronged you, this was it. This was what happened. We're not delusional here at all. Forgiveness, in my opinion, is not saying that I have now become very spiritual and very holy, and I'm going to forgive everybody in my life, and now I allow them to walk all over me again, and I allow them to do what they did to me again. I actually call that stupidity. Forgiveness is, yes, I forgive that person. That person is not only out of my life, that person is out of my heart. I refuse to let him or her do what they did to me again, because number one, I love myself and I don't want myself to go through that kind of pain again. And number two, I actually love humanity. So when you stop people from actually mistreating you, yes, or wronging you, then you're actually doing them a favor, because they don't get into the habit of treating people that way. We've gone through a few things what I think forgiveness is not. So what do I think forgiveness is? I think there are levels of forgiveness. I really do. I think there are levels of forgiveness. I don't think that it happens overnight. I think it's a journey, and I think even when you've reached that level of forgiveness, you know, the highest level of forgiveness, something will happen. Like, so for instance, my mother, God rest her soul, she passed away last January, and God rest her soul, she passed away from COVID, and it was a complete shock to all of us, and we all know that she actually, God rest her soul, there was a person in her life that really harmed her, actually harmed the whole family. But I actually came to terms with a lot of things that happened, and I forgave. But then when Mum passed away, and honestly, I thought I had forgiven. I thought I had forgiven and moved on with my life and the whole how do you do. But then when Mum passed away, and I realised what pain she went through secretly within herself, it was like, oh, maybe I need to work a bit there. Have I really forgiven? So why am I telling you this whole story? It's because that even if you reach a high level of forgiveness, something will happen and you'll have to question whether you've really forgiven. It's a journey. It doesn't happen overnight. It's what I'm trying to say. This is what I believe the first level of forgiveness is. So the first level of forgiveness is when you say, for instance, right, I know that whatever I focus on, I'm going to attract, and this person actually wronged me, so I don't want this person in my heart or in my subconscious, because I don't want to attract the same kind of people or the same experiences again. Out. Second step of forgiveness is that, yeah, I've got my life together, thank God. I don't focus on that person anymore, forgiven him or her. It's fine. Don't wish him any good or her any good, and don't wish them any bad. Don't wish anything. Don't wish anything at all. The third level of forgiveness is when you actually, some time has gone by, some time has passed, and you have really focused on loving yourself, and you're really focused on your life, and you're able to reflect on your life from a objective point of view. And I think the third level of forgiveness comes when you look at your life and you think, oh, that's why that happened. There were so many blessings in why I was wronged. Look how strong I've come. Look how many people I've helped, thank God, 1 billion times. Look where all the blessings were. This is why it happened. And I think when you actually look at your life, when you reflect, everything has a blessing in it. And what you'll find was, the more you were wronged, the more blessings for you there was. Which doesn't mean just to let everybody wrong you so you can get blessings. No. But what I'm saying is, when you were wronged, there were blessings and there were lessons to be learned. The first lesson to be learned is that you learn how to love yourself and you don't let it happen again. Third level. So that's a third level. You see it as you begin to see it as a blessing. Now, once you begin to count your blessings, then further along the line, I think more years along the line, you may, and this is difficult for some of you that are just beginning to forgive. I know it's difficult, and I know, and I say it with caution, but I know when you reach this level, it's life-changing, is when you actually thank the person who wronged you, because of, honestly, what that person did changed your life and your perspective and the way you do things. Just change your path completely for the better. And so that is, I think, the last level of forgiveness, where you not only forgive the person, but you wish them well and thank them. If you know that it's better for you, not you should forgive, no, it's better for you, it's for your own sake. You're not letting the other person off the hook, you're letting yourself off the hook. It's for your own sake to forgive. But what if you truly can't forgive? What do you do? Well, this is what I did, and this is what I always encourage my clients to do. Number one is, I am a big fan of writing. I always write what I'm feeling. I'm always writing letters to people if they've upset me. They never receive them because I just rip them up afterwards. And I always tell my clients to write. And why do I encourage writing? Is because most of us are wronged, or we experience things in life and they get stuck in our body. And when they're stuck in their body and they're not expressed, they manifest in different ways. They manifest in illnesses, God forbid, and they manifest in you just feeling very uncomfortable in life. So when you write out how you're feeling, then it's out of your body and it's on paper, and then you can just rip it up. And then actually write down what happened and how you were wrong and how you felt. So that's the first step, you're getting it out. And the second letter I would write would be to the actual person that wronged you. And just begin the letter with, I'm writing this letter with love and forgiveness, but you did this, and I felt this. and you betrayed me in this way, or whatever you're feeling. And like I said, with all letters, we always, with my clients, we always tear them up. Nobody has to read them at all. This is just for you. And then once it's down on paper, once you've actually written a letter acknowledging what happened, written a letter to the person that wronged you, it's out of your system. You can breathe. You can actually breathe. And it's amazing when you actually write, you'll write things that you wouldn't even think that were in there, but they've been in there for years and years and years, manifesting in different ways, negative ways. So it's out. It's out. This is what I suggest. I suggest that you just pray. You pray to your creator and you ask him for guidance. And this is what I've done many, many times. And it's worked every time. Absolutely brilliant. And what you do, you just talk to your creator and you open your heart out and you just say, right, I'm really trying to forgive this person because I know it's better for me and it's better for the greater good of humanity. But I just can't. Could you just help me? Could you just help me remove my focus from what happened? And could you help me pick up the pieces of my life and focus on all the blessings of my life and focus on all the good things of my life, and just help me just, change direction a bit? And then you would also ask for help just to remove the pain, from your heart, and to help you to make productive steps. Now I'm wishing everybody watching this video a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 2022, and I please God, I hope it's full of joy and happiness and wisdom and health and prosperity, God willing, please God. And I do pray that God gives the strength to all of us to help one another and to forgive one another. And for everybody out there who wants to forgive but is not able at this time, I just want to say, that don't worry, it's okay. Forgiveness is a journey. Give yourself time, but at least try to intend to this year to focus on your life. So just for this year, for 2022, focus on what you can do to improve your life. Focus on the blessings that you have in your life. Focus on you, your health, your happiness, your spirituality, your prosperity. Try to remove the focus on people that have wronged you. If you can't forgive, just try to remove the focus off them and just try to put it more on you. And what you'll find is the more you love yourself, God willing, and the more focused on you are on your life, the more able you'll be to actually accept the idea of forgiveness. I love you loads. Have a brilliant, beautiful, amazing, amazing Christmas and a brilliant, beautiful, amazing new year. And I am wishing you all the best, and God willing, I will be with you, God willing, throughout 2022, and we are gonna smash it.